Hi guys. So I've been back from my trip to Ethiopia, Africa. And when I got back home, I thought everything was so amazingly clean. Trust me, there's trash burning and it's kind of dirty. There's 26% unemployment there. So they're trying to get the tourism industry to take off. It has been taking off, but it needs a little bit more help. Ethiopia is the only country that was not taken over by any other country at this time. They fought off the Italians, so they're kind of proud of that, which everything is cool. I would be proud of it as well. But as far as their economy and roads and infrastructure and stuff like that, they're behind. The Italians did build a road there that was quite helpful, and there's a lot of buildings being built at this time, but it just seems like there's not enough work for people. And then depending on where you go, some of them might be just content, like the rural areas. I will tell you that the men can have a couple wives in the rural areas, and it is the responsibility of the woman to take care of the house, even build the house in the rural areas. They're carrying trees and sticks and different things of that nature around. It's amazing how hard the women work. And it's actually beneficial to have a daughter because she gets like a dowry sort of animals or jewelry or stuff like that to the parents. So this is one of the few places where it pays to have a daughter. So my trip was booked through a site called Kim Kim, and they pushed it off to another company called Simeon Tours, and basically they're awesome. The guy in charge is from Italy. His name's Marco, and he kind of puts you with different Ethiopian tourists throughout the trip. I went to the Simeon Mountains. I was sitting with baboons. We went to Addis Ababa to the museum there and saw Lucy, one of the oldest bones that they found. They call Ethiopia, yeah, the cradle of Africa. Basically, that's where the oldest bones, hominoid, were found. So these people are very proud of their history, and they're predominantly Orthodox Christian. I particularly was impressed by the old churches, and that's what I like to see when I go places. I'm like a kind of church freak, religious person, architecture, animal, stuff like that. I don't really go for the party and the food, but the food was good as well. They eat a certain family style meal, and they eat with their right hand, and it's more like servings to accommodate a few people, and they even like to eat with each other. So if somebody's eating alone, they would prefer to go find some more people to eat with. They're very social people, very family oriented. When you have this saying, it takes a village to raise a kid, like you can really see the kids just out there, and everyone's taking care of them. And abduction and molestation, that's all like some Western stuff. My guide seemed surprised when I even mentioned that we have these type things in America, especially when it's like pedophilia and stuff like that. He was kind of surprised, and I was surprised they didn't have it. But my guide was very religious, and maybe he just didn't see much of these things, but hopefully he's right and it's not there, or obviously not predominant like in America. So the trip was fabulous. I saw cultural dancing that I've never seen before. You can follow my Instagram, Tiff Travels the World, and you'll see like a lot of the stuff that I saw. It was a great experience, and this was just northern part of Ethiopia. So the southern part has a lot more to offer, so I still have to get there. And I'm going to make my way around to every part of Africa if possible. I've already hit up Morocco, Egypt, and Namibia, and it's a beautiful experience to see different people, appreciate what you have when you come back to America. And I even like, I'm just happy that I'm here as an American, and it was slavery and different things that got our families here, but trust me, that's a rough life over there. So we're kind of blessed to be over here. But they are very good people, pretty religious people. It was was what I was around. They like to eat good. They treat you right. I didn't have any problems. I mean, I was warned about pickpocketing and stuff of this nature, but I didn't have any problems like that. My hotels were very nice. Um, if you have any questions about it, I'd be very happy to help figure out whether this is the tour for you. I mean, everything wasn't perfect. Like the bathrooms along the way, you might want to try to hold out for your hotel, or else you'll be in the grass or in a toilet maybe with no running water. And I don't know, these are just things you have to come conquer when you travel, but it's all worth it. And the historical side of this place is amazing, phenomenal. And if you can fly first class, do it. I didn't. So my body was a bit kinked up when I got back, to be honest. I mean, it's a lot of flying time. And I don't know. You'll still have a great time either way you fly. I'm just recommending when you have these long hours of flying and you're older like I am. I know I look young, but I'm a little bit older. And I just say get out there and do it. Don't be afraid. Check on the visas of the places you're going, because you don't want to get there and find out you needed a visa. Ethiopia, you could buy the visa once you got there for $50. So I just recommend keep on traveling. Check out Africa as a whole. Ethiopia is a great starting point. Just do it. Don't be afraid. Don't listen to the news. I mean, they'll tell you if there's like something going on there before you get there. So mostly like you'll be okay. Your tour people will take care of you, and just enjoy yourself. I had a wonderful trip to Ethiopia, and I'd do it again. I definitely want to get back to Africa. I don't know where next, but Senegal, Botswana, Kenya, someplace on my list. Thanks for following me, guys, again. And Tiff Travels the World is my Instagram, and Tiffany Mullen is my Facebook if you want to go on there too. All right, see ya.